What is going on, guys? We're back with our Titans Online user franchise. It is Week 13 going against the Colts for the second time on the year. Of course, Zane probably be in the comment section. This is a big one because this is the first game where Ronald Jone is going to be able to show off that Juke Box ability, and being one of the fastest players in the NFL with that ability is going to be making him very hard to stop. When I titled the video, Most Important Dev Up in Series History, it very well could be the most important because this is going to be a game-changing ability. Of course, we know how overpowered it is. Can he stop it? Of course, this time he's going to have Jacoby Brissett. Last time he had, I believe, Deshaun Kaiser. I know you would think not a big upgrade, but it is. It really is. Deshaun is like a 60 overall. He has good throw power, but that's pretty much it. And, of course, Jacoby still has really good throw power, but way more accurate. Now, the problem we have to deal with is that man right there, number 21, Hines. We wanted him, couldn't get him, and he's smart for keeping, holding on to him. I don't care what anyone says. I know you have Marlon Mack, but that 1-2 combo is just ridiculous. So it's going to be a tough challenge to try and stop it. But so far, not doing terribly, because now, we're sitting in a third down and manageable both sides. And we get some pressure. Is it Cameron Wake? It is Telvin Smith, actually, on the blitz. 1st and 10, Ronald Jones. Look at Ronald Jones. Look at Ronald Jones already going off. Doesn't have the speed to get there, though. A couple of people caught him off, and it's still a really big gain. He has like a weird Matrix slow motion. I don't know what the hell they're trying to get me excited. Good camera angle, I guess. Good job. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mariota, he wants to get his piece of the pie as well. Finds Jonnu Smith, who catches a spinner, and he gets the touchdown. I don't know what the hell happened there. It was bad timing, I think. The safety got there just an inch late, so we benefited, of course. Jayon Brown in company with a tackle. 2nd down and manageable. To the outside, Eric Ebron down for a 1 yard short. 3rd and 1 now, and he's going to get a lot with Hines. Imagine Hines at Juke Box. That would have been a score. It would have probably been a score there. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Jacoby throwing a risky one there. Gets about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 from the 44-yard line. Hines all the way to the right side of the field. Really good tackle there by Adoree Jackson. 3rd and... Ooh, that's a really good play because that's not easy to stop. And unfortunately, we do not stop it. In man coverage, I believe. And Marlon Mack, not a fast guy, but pretty consistent. And he's just... I don't know how. He just makes people miss. I mean, look at that. Not the fastest guy in the world, but look at him go. He's just so smooth of a runner, it seems. I'm not even sure how else I can explain it. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Inside. Ooh, almost picked off. Was that Byard? It might have been Byard. 2nd and 10 now from the 12. And we literally just give the lane up. And we get our ankle snapped in half. That is all on me. No doubt about it, Jayon. We kind of missed him. And oh my hit. I really thought he was going to fumble. I'm really shocked he didn't, to be honest. Looking for someone open. We find A.J. Brown open for a nice gain of about 22, 23. Math is hard, so I'm not going to worry about it. And oh, there's the pressure. Oh, God. Slow down there, pal. Justin Houston gets the sack. 2nd and 17. And another out route, just out route things. I mean, the other one was a corner route, so it's a little different. Looking at another out route here. And we go for the in, though. Good old Jonnu Smith fighting off tacklers to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Mariota going to look for that drag, I believe. There goes Jonnu again. Another 1st down. Okay, Jonnu, I see you. We used to love hitting the tight ends, but I don't know. Jonnu just doesn't get open a whole lot. And here goes the curl. Corey Davis slipping away, and he's going to score. There we go. So we take the lead back by 7. And there you go. Nice little celebration from our number 1 wide receiver. At times he does disappear, but overall he's the most talented receiver we have outside of maybe Ronald. Ronald isn't a talented receiver. He just does things with the ball that not many on this team can. To the out, Jacoby finds the man. 1st down to the 38-yard line. To the outside, and ooh, there was a lot of players there, so don't really think it mattered too much that he missed the throw for his sake. Looking for that stop. Oh, he's got a guy deep. And, excuse me? Like, what? I mean, if he still had T.Y. Hilton, then that was T.Y., fair enough, but he doesn't. And it wasn't. That is harsh. I can't believe our guy didn't jump up for a pick, to be honest. And they're a really good user by us to get out of the way of the blocker, spin around, and tackle the man one-on-one. I don't know if we would have made the tackle, but we had the help now. And there, I thought he was throwing the guy we pressed, and we almost got away with it. Not really PI, but, you know, I don't know, a good play, I guess. That's what you would call it. Simmons. Oof. That man's brutal, man. He's still young as well. And here we get caught on him, so we're going out deep. We can get the pick. No, we can't, but Adoree can. Adoree get the out of... Damn it. Just completely stopped by his own guys, but still a nice interception there. 1st and 10, second time we've come to this play. And I'm not really sure why, because the shading was there. Maybe even had him up the sideline there. Terrible decision. 2nd and 10 now from the 24. This isn't such a bad play. Looking for someone... Lads. More Ronald Jone's fault, but more my fault for not just throwing to Ronald. He was more open anyways. Could have possessioned it down the sideline, and here, just bad play calling. Just threw it up, and thankfully it wasn't picked. But Jonu can't bring it down, obviously. From the 24, we're going to kick this ball. And it's probably not a good idea that we kept it in bounds. Here goes Hines, slipping off of 1, slipping off of 2. Thankfully, we cut him off, because if he catches that edge, that's probably going to be a score. 1st and 10, and inside finds his man past midfield. So this game is still very open for both teams. Obviously, we have the lead, but very open for him as well. 2nd and 8 from the, I don't know, it's 45. I have my quality low so I don't lag when I'm watching these. It's probably a bit of an oversight on my part, because I can't see anything. I'm Steven it out. 3rd and 4 now, I believe. I can't tell. I don't have my spectacles on. And here, that out route, deep out. Dory just reads it, and he's just stopped. Look, he can't believe oh, hello. I don't know if his controller died. I can't remember, to be fair, but yeah. That, not a great throw from Jacoby. Either way you look at it. And I don't see anyone open. We're going to throw this ball away. Really good coverage there by him. 2nd down. You know, our offense has been very inconsistent. Sometimes we have people wide open. We just have the read. Oh. Looks like A.J. Brown's open on the right side to me. That's kind of the power of man coverage. 3rd and 14, looking for somebody. And we're just struggling again, rolling out left and looking for the throw. And holy crap, I tried to get in the way. Tried to actually jump up, couldn't, and I kind of pull at him. I just stopped running. I'm like, are you serious? What a terrible throw by Mariota, and that's going to be an interception. One of our rare ones, too, which sucks. Inside, nice hit stick by me. Just kidding. There goes Hines. I'm not exactly sure why he didn't run all the way. That was Rashaan Evans, and ooh, Hines is hurt. That's big for both teams. Obviously, it helps us. Hurts him majorly. Back of the end zone? He is going to take it back in the end zone. Oh my God, Adoree. Could you, like, not change anything? Normally I would joke about it, but I don't even want to joke about it because that would just be a risk I'm not willing to take. He puts Hines back in right away, and he immediately scores. Damn it, son. It's going to be tied up now from the 27-yard line. Oh, we might have to quick throw it. We will have to quick throw it. Ronald Jones finding the edge. Oh, Ronald Jones got the speed. Ronald Jones, no way. Ronald Jones is going to take it. 73. He deserves it. I mean, I normally don't celebrate. He deserves it. That was all Ronald. 73 yards for the last second score before half. Can we make another play? Ooh, this is going deep. Byard, of course, going to get involved. And then Malcolm Butler with the freaking pick off the tip. And we're going to give ourselves 2 seconds to throw it. Can we do anything with it? That's the question. You know that we technically wrote the rules here. You can't only bring 2, but I really don't care. I'd let him know just so he knows. It's kind of a peculiar rule, so it is what it is. But you know it's got to go to Ronald because this has worked really well for us. Maybe I should have left cut there. But Ronald Jones with the ball in space is dangerous, and we proved that last play. So you can't blame me. Ooh, start of the second half, Dion Lewis. And we're just going to run out of bounds. We're not taking a hit, kind of like Hines. Don't want to take an unnecessary hit and ruin it for himself. The thing that's really good about Ronald right now, ooh, is that he's hurt? No, it's not a good thing. But even when he misses his Juke Box, he's been making people miss afterwards. And here goes Batson. You know, this is a really young squad of wide receivers. But with that youngness, ooh, nice spin. They have a little bit of an inexperience. So the route running, the catching, oh my God. But the route running, the catching, the juke ability is not really there outside of one player. And there he is. Corey Davis for, I believe, his second touchdown of the game. Not a bad game at all for him. Hines going to take the kickoff. Hines going to spin. Hines going to run left. And I was like, oh, God, it's happening again. So I rolled out. I tried to run as far as I could, and we got blocked. Almost blindsided there. Ooh, speaking of blindside, out of nowhere, Harold Landry from the top rope. And on 2nd and 8, you have most of this locked up, it would appear, and he will throw it away. He gets very dangerous. He rolls almost right out of bounds every time, but obviously he knows what he's doing, hasn't run out yet, and that's the main importance. That's, as long as he's not running out, I guess keep doing it. Doesn't really change anything, and the running back is open. I get he's rolling out, right? Maybe he was on his back foot, but holy crap, Jacoby. If that was Jacoby of last Madden, would have never made him an MVP like he was for us. Adoree gets another pick. Is that his 2nd or 3rd? I'm losing track. Ronald back in, of course, even though it was a bad run. Gotta show the man coming back. There is no one open. Ronald gets a last-second block, but it doesn't matter because the right tackle fails, and this fumble recovery touchdown is going to bring him within 7. Gotta love that. Boop. I don't know what the hell that was, but I had to enlarge that. That's weird as hell. Inside, what a damn throw. Don't know why I was trying to get myself out of the first down range by cutting right, but I don't know, man. That's just the way I do things. 1st and 10 to the outside. Yeah, I saw that coming. I can't believe that they allowed him to switch off to that guy. I was hoping he would have just ran away. 1st and 10, Ronald Jones. 2nd and 10, actually. How the hell did this guy make that stop? Clutch, though. Very clutch. And no, you see Batson open. Unfortunately, Justin Houston's going to make another game-saving play. I'm not saying it was game. Oh, Rashawn was game-changing, but it would have definitely been a first down changing. And in this situation, I think that's game-changing. To the outside, 2nd and 10. We just wait for him to make a move. Marlon Mack, not the fastest guy. Maybe Hines you have to come after a little bit, but Mack you can kind of wait sometimes. To the outside, and there goes Malcolm Butler. Has a chance to return this. I'm not patient, but at the same time, he had about 3 guys ready to cut us off, so at the end of the day, it's not really much we could have done. Ronald Jones is going to run. Ronald Jones is too fast. Is that touchdown number 2 or 3? I know it's 2 at least, but it could be 3 as well. Juke Box is just something else. It is just ridiculous. Like, Escape Artist is really hard to stop, right? But Juke Box might be literally unstoppable, and thankfully we have a player with it. That's all I can tell you. Marlon Mack gets a little bit. I mean, it's just wild. I mean, he was already good before Juke Box, right? But now he's a completely different weapon. You know, the weapon, he's just insane. And here goes a bunch of slow guys. Can't do it, but Hines gets wrapped. I don't even say wrapped. He just gets murdered, basically. And here comes the blitz. Bringing him down is Simmons for the 2nd time. Nice stuff. Really good game from him, especially as an interior defensive lineman. Really good find to Ebron for the 1st down. Keeps the game alive. 1st and 10. And holy crap, Simmons. Are you going to murder someone today? Because you're probably on par at this rate. 2nd and 12. You know, we're up 14, so we can play a little bit back. A little bit back, especially with this. Ooh, almost picked off the tip. But really good job by Malcolm Butler, who's been really surprising. You know, he's been pretty stout this season for us. And they're going to call PI on that. Now, if you would have called it right on the first bump, fair enough. But they called it after we left him. That's such a bad call. Like, they called it so late. Ugh. And, of course, being the great guy he is, he asked me, do I want to accept it? Of course, you know, technically it is PI, so it is what it is. I felt like it was a little ticky-tacky, but they called it, and we just got to avoid situations where we bump them at all. We got to be a little more smooth. And it was that Hines. It was Hines. 2nd touchdown of the game. We might have to start doing that with Ronald, because Ronald's very fast as well. Maybe not as smooth as a route runner, but speed is kind of all that matters on that streak look. So maybe we have to start doing that. That's all I'm saying. 2nd and 3 now from the 32-yard line. Really sucks to lose Jayon Brown's pick, but still he's having a pretty good season. He went from normal to superstar. Jonu having a really good game, though. And look at Ronald go. Look, I mean, how do you stop EA? I like the abilities, right? They just need to be tuned a little, because holy crap, how do you stop that? I mean, him just running at his speed is already hard to stop, and there's a really good user from him. Just him being fast is hard to stop. But now that he can cut at the speed of sound, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Inside, Corey Davis, maybe he could have just ran for the 1st down. Instead, we tried to make a move, but it was enough yards to get the field goal. Marlon Mack and company have 2 minutes to try to score 10 points It's definitely doable, but we have to find out if it will happen, and really good coverage on the outside by, I potentially think, Jonathan Jones. I can't guarantee it, but I think so. And Adoree, how is he so good? 4 interceptions in a game. Just catching everything, and they're earned. They're earned. I know 2 of them were overthrows, but there were still really good coverage plays. You know, I can't believe how good he's playing. 3rd and 6. Corey Davis will ice the game there, and we improve our record to, I don't even know. I'm just so good at this, aren't I? I'm just the best, right? Indianapolis Colts, we sweep them, of course, and I really don't know the direction of his draft. I don't think he can draft QB. I know there's a lot of good ones, especially since we're using the real-life class. I don't know if that's been announced by me or not, but I think Jacoby's good enough, but we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to dev up people, so if you're not going to dev them through season stats, you know, he's going to be pretty much the same development, of course, and then, you know, upgrading for XP is not going to be great, so it's not going to be easy for him to upgrade Jacoby. So I'm not really sure. I think Jacoby's good enough, to be honest. I really do. I think he's just got to find quicker routes, really. I don't know. I don't know, because I'm struggling to find people open as well. A really good game from Ronald Jones. I think probably over 200 yards total. And on very little attempts, he made the most of it. I mean, tons of big plays. Speaking of big plays, Adoree Jackson. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But yeah, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!